今季は打者に専念しずば抜けた成績を残している大谷選手。ブライアンケニー氏は MLB ネットワークの番組で、来年以降は投げずに打者に専念した方がいいのではないかとの考えを語っていました。その後、元エンゼルスの監督で大谷選手の二刀流を支えたマドン氏が番組に出演し、打者に専念すべきかとの質問を受けて持論を語っていました。
Cup of Joe time. Joe Madden is back with us. Joe, Brian Kenny here. Great to have you back.
Thank you, BK. Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you too, always. All right, I'm just maintaining, I feel like I have to preface this. It's that Shohei Ohtani has become the best hitter in the game while not pitching. Would you entertain moving forward, if you were consulting with the Dodger brass, that Ohtani would give up pitching to become a position player?
Not yet. Not yet. I mean, that would be something down the road. I've always thought that when you buy Shohei, you get this Hall of Fame position player and potentially a Hall of Fame pitcher also. So you let it, for me, you let it play out. And if he gets to the point where it's obvious that he can't do both anymore, then at least you know you have the hitting, probably over the pitching. So I don't do anything until I absolutely have to do it. And furthermore, I don't think he's going to want to do that. I think he's going to continue to pitch also. Maybe with the Dodgers, they're going to get creative. They're not just going to pitch him all year long. They'll save him for a different part of the year when he's actually needed more. Maybe save some innings for the latter part of the season, but he'll do both.
Are there so few innings made? We're looking at this board here. Look at how far ahead he is hitting-wise. That's why it's tempting. It's not like I don't love seeing the guy pitch. Joe, I'm trying to think, like, if he's that much better just concentrating on this, like, do you get more and you can fill in the innings? And also, I guess my specific question to you, I should ask you this. How was it managing him as a once-a-week pitcher? What was that like, trying to mix and match that?
Well, it really wasn't difficult. I mean, it was obviously, like you guys have alluded to it, it's more difficult for the other pitchers. The fact that they have to somehow alter their routines in order to pitch on a certain day because Shohei has to get slotted in. That's the larger question. That's the one you have to address among the rest of your group.
And how did you find that? How did you find that, Joe? What were the other guys thinking? How did it affect them?
Our group was primarily not a veteran group, so these guys weren't going to say anything. They're just going to fit into it.
Right.
For me, I'd be concerned, or I'd like to hear from a more veteran group how they would feel about it. However, if the guy is that good, I think different groups, different teams you would morph Shohei in there somehow. Quite frankly, he's just that good.
Okay, but we're thinking too, if he continues to break down like he did late last year, where everything's going, that you might be tempted to. I don't even, Joe, have him a position player, but I'd be tempted maybe in a division series, keep the arm loose. You know what I mean? Maybe unleash him as a secret weapon then in the division series, league championship series.
That wouldn't be out of the question. I think he'd be up for that also. Again, knowing Andrew, knowing the Dodgers, they're going to be creative with this as he comes back. It's not just going to be like it had been in the past. They're going to be very sensitive to that. Everything you're talking about, he's going to continue to hit as a DH. They're going to eventually work him in as a pitcher, keep an eye on all that. And you're right, maybe in the latter part of the season, we get to the playoff kind of a thing. Maybe you might see him out of the bullpen, and they'll build him into that in advance. But all these things are on the table.
Right. Okay, good.
レギュラーシーズンは打者に専念し秘密兵器としてポストシーズンから投手として出場。この起用法も二刀流の大谷選手しかできないことです。ドジャースはポストシーズンを苦労しているということもあり、気をてらった起用もあり得るのかもしれません。来年以降はどのような登板になるのか今から気になりますね。